Hi guys, welcome to the first installment of Writing SOL Bootcamp video series. We are prepping for the writing multiple choice test, so let's get at it. So we're going to be looking at descriptive language questions today. The first question that we have here is, which of the following sentences uses the most descriptive language? 1. As the sun rose in the distance, the white wall of my bedroom was bathed in light. 2. The sun was beautiful as it rose and covered my room with light. 3. My bedroom was completely covered in amazingly gorgeous light when the sun rose in the distance. 4. The wall of my bedroom was covered in light when the sun rose beautifully. So those are the possible answers. Read over them really quickly and decide on your answer. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what makes descriptive language. So first off, what is this question asking? Well, let's look at the question again. Which of the following sentences uses the most descriptive language? So we're looking for describing words. Another way that it might ask this question is, which of the following sentences uses the most vivid language? Vivid is synonymous for descriptive in this case. So what is descriptive or vivid language? So think imagery. If you can taste it, touch it, feel it, see it, hear it, well, then it's probably vivid. It's probably descriptive. It's probably language that you want to use. So watch out for the posers. One of the issues that we have is there are words that kind of sound descriptive. They sound like they're giving you vivid imagery, and they're really not. So let's take a look at what those words are. So posers are words like beautiful, ugly, or awesome. Something that's beautiful to you might not be so beautiful to me. Something that's awesome to you might not be so awesome to me. So words like this are judgy. You're making a judgment. You're saying something's ugly or is beautiful based on your judgments. You're not describing it, you're judging it. Bad, intense, nerdy, fine, good, amazing, terrible. All of these words are judgy words. Terrible, can you close your eyes and see a picture of terrible? Well, you may see something very different than I would if you close your eyes and think of the word terrible, right? So let's stop with the judgment. Stop with those judgy words. Stop with the posers. And let's work with descriptive or vivid language. So words that are descriptive or vivid are short, wavy hair, worn plaid, chipotle, splattered, icicles, red or any color, giggle, toothy smile, bluebird, golden retriever. All of these words leave you with a picture in your head. They leave you with something, some kind of imagery, a sound in your head. A word like amazing is empty. A word like bluebird is specific. You get a picture in your head of a blue bird. A word like giggle, I can close my eyes and I can hear a giggle in my mind. Or the word splattered, I can imagine something splattered all over the ground. So these words are specific. A word like chipotle is a specific word that gives you a specific image. A word like golden retriever will give you a picture of a specific type of dog. So the more specific, the more descriptive, the more vivid the language is, the more specific the picture is that shows up in your head when you read it. So here's that same question again. Which of the following sentences uses the most descriptive language? So let's break this apart. Let's look for some descriptive words. So, highlighter please. So the word white is descriptive. It's a color. Bathed, that's something that I can see. Woo, not so great with this highlighter. Bathed in light, that's a nice, beautiful image, I think. What are some of the words that are, or do we see any other specific Words, not so much. Okay. So let's find some of those posers. Some of the posers are beautiful. No. Amazingly gorgeous. Beautifully again. So do you see how the words that seem like they're adding detail really aren't? What does beautiful mean? What you consider to be beautiful might not be beautiful to me, but white is white. Bathed in light is bathed in light. So the more specific that we can be, the better. And notice how this is a longer sentence than number 3 is a longer sentence than number 1. And number 1 is the correct answer. The reason that it's the correct answer is not that it has more words. It's because it has more specific words, more descriptive words, more vivid language. Let's move on to another question. Which of the following sentences uses the most vivid language? 1. I cried when the ice cream melted off the cone and fell on the ground. 2. The tears welled up in my eyes as I watched the drips of chocolate ice cream splatter from my cone to the pavement. 3. I was so sad when the ice cream was melting all over the place. 4. The ice cream dripped from the cone in my hand and onto the hard floor, and I couldn't help but cry as I watched it land. So first, let's go ahead and find some descriptive language. So highlighter, where are some specific words? Okay, cone, I guess, is specific. Ice cream, maybe. The tears welled up in my eyes. That's pretty specific. Drips of chocolate ice cream. Splatter from my cone to the pavement. Very specific language. I was so sad when the ice cream was melting all over the place. Not so much. The ice cream dripped from the cone. Dripped is a nice word. From the cone in my hand and onto the hard floor. So hard floor, I guess, is a little descriptive. And I couldn't help but cry as I watched it land. So you'll notice that the words in number 2 are much more descriptive. Number 2 is, in fact, the answer. This is a much more vivid description of what happened to that poor ice cream. So, a little tear for the ice cream, and we will move on. One more question. Which of the following sentences uses the most descriptive language? 1. I had so much fun playing the awesome video game as my mom brought me food. 2. I was building a temple on Minecraft when my mom tiptoed into the room with a plate of gooey grilled cheese sandwiches. 3. I was sitting in front of the TV playing an amazing, interesting game when my mom came in with a plate of yummy food. 4. I was so excited to be playing Minecraft when my mom walked into my room with a plate of my favorite treat. So again, let's look for those specific words. So the word temple is pretty specific. Video game, ish, not fantastically descriptive. Minecraft, super specific. It's a specific game, but it's a specific image in your head, if you know what that is. My mom tiptoed. It's a very specific way of coming in the room, so that's pretty vivid. Plate of gooey grilled cheese sandwiches. That makes me hungry, so it's probably vivid. Let's see. TV, play an amazing, interesting game, da-da-da. Well, that's full of those imposters, those posers, so we'll come cross those out in a minute. Minecraft is a specific word. That's about it. Let's see, the imposters, the posers. Awesome. Nah. Again, judgment. It's up to you whether something is awesome, whether it's try to be specific. Amazing. Nope. Interesting. Again, that's judgy. That's a poser. Yummy. Tell me what it is and I can draw the judgment for myself. Don't tell me it's yummy. Show me it's yummy. Gooey grilled cheese sandwiches are yummy. So please, 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 none of these judgy words. and favorite also. One little thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I hope you do really well on descriptive and vivid language questions on the SOL. Thank you so much.